live video update, whatever you want to call it. I'm getting closer to home, obviously, but for the time being, I'm going, and I think I'm going to just talk about the channel and some of my history here. I was going into it before I had to shut off the video. I got to take a look at the other video. It said I had like 35 chats, so I appreciate if someone's chatting away up here. I saw like the occasional person popping in and out, but I was putting polls and stuff up, and I was wondering to myself if that was stopping people from being able to comment and whatnot. I wasn't seeing anything for a while, so I was like, let's give this a shot. If it was Silent Castle, he wasn't able to reach me or whatever. I kept saying like, oh, it's silence here, comment below or whatever. I think he probably just fell asleep. He probably turned the phone off. Yeah, so like I said in the other video, I've been minding my manners on Google, making sure that I get to keep my channels and so forth the best I can. And many other channels. I'm sure if you follow my update videos, you'll really understand these. My updates are just a bunch of random information, but it might be the best thing I do. I don't know. It's worth giving it a shot, though. Sometimes I'll talk about my day, or I'll do a rant, or I'll talk about something that's coming up, or something I just did, future plans, video game stuff, I mean, just whatever comes to mind, really. I'm just kind of okay with whatever on those, but I have a lot of I'll give some advice and stuff like that at times, but I just got the channel back like less than a month ago. I got this last month or two has been so busy, I haven't even had time to focus on doing a live stream. So this crossed my mind today, and I said, let's give this a try, because I don't, obviously, like I said, I don't have a lot of time, and even when I get time, I'm around other people and it's loud and I hit record. I want to be able to somewhat focus. Another thing is I can't find my other device that I upload on. That's how I used it for Wi-Fi to upload a significant amount. I don't recommend leaving that motorcycle there. That's a good way to get stolen. So I used to be able to use this phone for something and then upload on the other or vice versa. But now I have no idea where it's at or if I can even find it ever again. But if so, the amount of content will go up. Besides views, I don't know what anybody would want to watch. I know my wrestling news every week does pretty well with Dave Meltzer. So those videos with Dave Meltzer they get a lot of views for the most part, and they're exclusive. I don't know if people know about that, but people pay a lot of money for the YouTube subscription from or not the YouTube subscription, their website subscription, and they upload to YouTube, which is a big, nice gift that they do for us. And then I try to save it. So a lot of these channels, they'll just have the newest one up, and they'll let it sit maybe for 3-4 days and then erase it. I found one from like 12 days ago, I think it said, or 40. One was 12 days ago, I think, and then I saw one that was 4 days ago on another channel. But I mean, there's only like 4 or 5 channels that I follow that ever do that. So I very much appreciate that. It gives a lot of information on, especially WWE. It does a lot of outside of WWE as well. So yeah, I mean, a lot of it's just going to be spoilers and opinions, but yeah, if you're already doing that, I think Dave Meltzer is definitely someone to take a listen to. He's not always right, but some people say he's overly biased. I mean, I guess he's entitled to his opinion. Like he's basically known as the guy who rates wrestling matches, and people get upset because they're like, "Oh, that wasn't this, or this was that." And I mean, he's really made it obvious how he thinks like the modern wrestling is like a lot better than some of the old stuff. I mean, that's his own bit, if that's what he enjoys, and so be it. That's fine. I don't really even watch a lot of modern wrestling specifically. I don't really get time for anything, but even if I had a lot of time, I'm more of a listener, so I'd be more apt to listen to something, but really don't have a lot of access. Like, even with Netflix, I have to get someone's Netflix. And depending on the subscription, it'll let you use Netflix on like my device, my phone or whatever. I could do that using someone else's information, and then sometimes it doesn't. It's just kind of wonky. I feel like they really buckled down on that, but I thought that was pretty obvious it was going to happen. Like a road over from where I'm at, but it's a long road, so I got to see what this car's doing so I can move, and we're good to go. I can't tell if they're going straight, if they're going right, going left. A bunch of people. Usually there's not a bunch of people out. So, walking right by. Let's see. I apologize for not really having much to say, guys. I'm trying to think of things and all that. So, for the time being, it's taking me a little bit of time here. Give me a minute here. There's going to be some dead air. Okay, let's see what we have. Back to the YouTube stuff. Like I've said for many months, I want to get really back into making any type of content I can. I know some days, weeks, even months maybe might go by and might not be a video you necessarily want. Just the timing thing is very difficult for me. Anytime I get to record, I do. Even if it's a screen record. Like I said, even the videos like the Dave Meltzer news, wrestling news is exclusive, and those go down pretty quickly. So at least I keep mine up. I've never had any problems with it because I have a lot of videos, so the algorithm probably doesn't pick up just the one quickly. So usually when I see Dave Meltzer exclusive video, I upload it. I screen record it, I upload it right away, and so be it. Stream the TV. I'm all about trying to save my phone memory, so in the meantime, when this is processing or whatnot, the live stream processes, I can be recording something else. Because say if I was recording this and it's an hour and a half long or so, like I expect, I have to wait for that to upload for possibly multiple hours before I can upload again. And by that time, I don't know if it's going to be loud or whatever around me, so, whatever. Let's see. What else do we have going on? I mean, it's kind of a lot of the same stuff. But if you know about my channel at all, I do a lot of different topics. I'll pretty much talk about anything. Yeah, I want my channels to also be kind of, I'm not trying to be unorganized necessarily, but I want them to be unpredictable, I guess. Like, you think you know the kind of stuff that's coming, and then something totally different comes. Like, I got video games out to record that maybe I've never played before, or someone didn't, like Silent Castle might not even know I had, or didn't even know I knew how to play it, or whatever. So if I get around to doing that, I'd be glad to do all that kind of stuff. I just advise everyone when they get strikes and whatnot, pretty much just take a break, make a new channel, and keep going. Just, I think people pretty much know what not to talk about on YouTube to get in trouble. You know what's going to get you in trouble, don't do it. If you can. I'm going to, but because it's important to get my information out, my esoteric information. But that's why I have multiple channels and so much. So, I mean, I remember I never even saw this before, but I made a bunch of new channels, and either between the content or they realized that it was me making the same like making channels all at once, like they all got deleted at once. And I don't know if they ever had content on them or not, but I just thought that was completely incredible because I didn't even upload anything, so I don't see why they would get erased. They would call it like deceptional, work or whatnot. Well, if your algorithm wasn't so terrible and you didn't censor everybody that had a difference of opinion or whatnot, what it feels like, you're not even allowed to speak your mind, then people wouldn't have to make bot accounts and all that stuff, whatever you want to call them, backup accounts. So I'm going to keep on working on what I can. Trying to keep my mind off this walk. I'm getting close, but just I know should be back. Alright, so almost after 2 o'clock here. Pretty much where I'm at. 2 a.m. I'm still walking. Hour and a half later, feels like. I'm hurting myself. Don't feel great. They wanted me to come into work tomorrow. They said at 11. I'm like, well, I don't plan on coming in at 11, but I might come in later. I got a car coming at me. Are they turning? Yes, they are turning. I'm getting off the road so they can turn. I don't know what these people are doing, dude. They stay out all night. Just turn, buddy. I'm giving you the road. Let me see here. I'm trying to put on not airplane mode. I don't want airplane mode. I apologize, guys. You see this later. I'm trying to put on a flashlight. Oh, it won't let me when the camera's in use. Well, guys, I think that's it for me tonight. I'm about to go where there's no light, so I need to be able to see. Thank you guys for checking out the videos. Be more to come. I apologize it was all over the place, but God bless, guys. Have a good week. Bye then. Should be more soon, one way or another.